Brenda Green, and welcome back to Living in the Go. So I talk about investing, but I realized I hadn't said a lot about it recently. I used to talk about it maybe every other month, but it's been a while. So I just want to give a quick little tip to people in terms of investing and what it's really all about. The key word and the key takeaway from that is compound interest. So when you put money in and it grows over time because of the interest that's accruing on it. Let me give you an example. If you were able to save, let's say $10,000 at 7%, in about 8 years from that time, if you keep putting in the money, and let's say that 10,000, so if you're putting in 800 a month if you're saving, and that's a big number, I know, but let's say you're doing that and you get 10,000 every year. If you continue saving like that for about 8 years, that 10,000 that you had in that first year is going to accumulate to over 100,000 because of the interest. I'm saying maybe 7% interest to do that. You would have $100,000. So mind you, if you just put 10,000 in each and every year for 8 years with no interest, it's only going to be 80,000. But because of compound interest, you will have 20,000 more. So compound interest, keep that in mind. That's a magical thing. Teach your kids about investing. You know, if they want to get the latest Nike shoes, tell them, well, mama go buy you a stock instead, because that stock is going to give you more money for the long run. The shoes will wear out, but that stock will not, and it will continue to increase in value. So you want to start your kids thinking about investing as well. Let me give you a quick rundown on what a stock is, because sometimes people don't understand what it is. So a company needs to generate some money. They want to maybe reinvest in themselves, do some research, innovate. They need cash. What they will do is take their company public, and they will sell off shares or parts of their company that you can buy. There are two types of stock that you can get. You can get the common stock or preferred. Common is pretty easy. Most people can get that. It's inexpensive. Preferred costs a little bit more, has a few more perks to it, but either one of those investing gets you some money. I gave an example back in the 70s when Warren Buffett first started with Berkshire Hathaway. His preferred stock was $300 a share. Well, now that share is probably like $300,000 for a share. So if you had bought then, you'd be super, super rich. So again, that's the difference between them. But stock is stock, and so that's what it means, that a company will allow you to buy parts of it. So now there are also mutual funds, and mutual funds are a combination of stocks. They could be in different industries because you want to make it as diverse as possible to mitigate your risk. So a mutual fund has a lot of different stocks, and it's a little safer than just having one stock. However, a mutual fund is more expensive because there are fees, because they have a manager watching it to ensure that it does well for you. And then the last one is an ETF, and that's exchange traded fund. An exchange traded fund is the same thing as a mutual fund, but it's tied to Standard & Poor's 500. So the top 500 companies in the country, they will invest stock in those. And the good thing about an ETF is that the management fees are like sometimes 0 to none, because they tie it to that fund, so they don't have to have a lot of people watching it. So ETFs are the best thing to do because it's very diversified. You could be in the tech industry, the medical, and it just mitigates the risk because the stock are in all different places. So those are the things that you need to be aware of. Again, buy stock. I believe in it because if you want to be wealthy, you need to invest and invest in yourself. If you have a 401k or 403b at your job, you need to be investing. So a little bit of information for you in terms of investing. I hope that helps. And again, I have tons of videos on investing if you want a deep dive. Thanks so much and have a great day.